together, bouncing them off, blocking at the wrist. This other hand is going to protect against the rear hand. It could be either right or left. This is blocked by both. So then you cat stance, you're going to bounce off the wrist to the face, keeping this hand up as well, just so I don't get hit. Again, this is a guard from here. This is a guard from here in case he punches with that hand. I have it. I can block. So once I hit across the face, I'm going to switch. I'm going to wrap underneath the arm, chopping with my knife hand, hit with an elbow, come with a hammer fist, any other strike you want. Pull him down into a knee with the face, lock him up. I'm just going to take it down by pivoting around, pulling him in, lock him up on the ground. Once you have him on the ground, get the wrist, hands. Try it one more time. Comes in with a hook punch. Step, set, use the bounce, the set of your stance, and bounce off of your strike. It's a nice, strong strike that covers a good area for you to right it up or punch. Right off, you're going to bounce to the side of the face, wrap around, you can chop again, you can flip with your elbow, just being aware of that opposite hand. Pulling them down, using the arm bar motion, using the back of the head, using the knee to the groin, knee to the face, elbow again, chop to the back of the neck, grab his hair, fingers and knives, any multiple ways of controlling him. Using the weakness of his stance, I'm going to pivot around, using my whole body, take him down. Once I walk him down, lock him up anyway. We have lots of wrist locks here, fingers in the eyes, ears, knee locking. And once or twice, we'll do it at regular speed. Any controlling techniques. Do it one more time from this side. Steady. Down. Pull down. Take it down. And you got wrist locks, punches, kneel, fingers. Step back. Sorry. Front, wrist lock, kneel on the face, punch to the face, pivot around, lock it here, switch it here, goes here. You can do it standing up, stand on his face, break his arm. Anything you want. Again, this one's going to be off the right hook punch. Again, starting out proper distance, I didn't explain it in the first technique, but proper distance, you want to make sure that I can't reach him with my hand, but I can get him with my foot if I need to. If he wants to hit me, he's got to take a step and commit to the attack. If I start here, all he's got to do is throw that punch out, and I got to be a lot faster. The more distance you have, the more time you have to react. Try to read which hand's coming. We're going to work it off the right hook punch. When he starts to throw the right hook punch, we're going to step to the side, again dropping into our cat stance, coming up with a bent wrist underneath the bicep, striking to the nerve. This is going to hit coming up, loosening this up. From here, I'm going to come across with a backhand, knife hand, raking back fist, whatever you want. At the same time, I'm controlling this. I want to go from here to here to take care of this hand, so I'm not standing here looking at this and then get punched in the face. So I want to go from here, across the face. I'm going to go under the arm and strike to the groin. And the strike to the groin can be a rich hand, palm, backhand, doesn't matter. Just getting away from that hand. As I turn underneath, you can do a heel kick to the ribs, to the groin. You don't have to do the heel kick, but you're going to twist the wrist in towards him and up. You can use two hands. You're using the wrist lock, and his own weight gets him up on his toes, makes it easier to control. Again, if you try to punch with that other hand, I just put more pain on when I have this between me and him. But I want to pick this up. You have your other hand on his elbow, other hand here. You can shoot your arm across or across here. But as I bring him up, once he goes up, he's going to be easier to move. I'm going to pull the arm down at the same time. sweeping out his left foot. You can follow him down, let him go, whatever you want to do. Try it again nice and slow. He comes in with the punch and get out of the way. This block and this bent wrist are going to go at the same time. I'm showing it 1, 2, but if he punches again, it's just going to be 1, all at the same time. Set, block, and strike. Come off with your backhand, back fist, chop, whatever strike you want. Controlling the hand, 3 fingers by his wrist, thumb by his thumb. You're going to strike through the groin as you go underneath the arm. Turning around, you can heel kick, pop to the groin. You're going to continue twisting his hand in towards him and up. And you want his hand to be flat, fingers pointing to him, and it should make this little L shape. If you keep it straight out, you're not going to get any pain. If you keep it low, you're not going to get any pain. So you want to pick up and lift up. The higher you pick him up, the more pain he's going to have on his wrist. Once he's on his toes, he's a lot easier to move around. He's not as heavy and set in his stance. You're going to use your foot that's already in front, sweeping back as you pull forward, taking him to the ground. You can hold on to the hand, let the arm go, stomp him. A little bit harder and faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, and 1, 2, strike to the groin, extra kick. After the kick, if you feel he's too far down, you don't want to bring him back up, you can always drop to the ground. Still, you can pull on the hand, turning, taking him over this way, or you can do a reap. Again, block, strike, strike, kick to the groin, let go of the hand, dropping, hooking the foot, sitting down, reap, out, you can roll up. Anything you want to do. Lots and lots of variations, but one more time. 1, 2, 3. Kick to the groin, lift him up, sweep him down, and you're good to go. Once or twice from this side. Scooping up, lift up. Show you another variation on the throw. And you got your block, your strike, striking to the groin, coming underneath. Once you pick him up, instead of sweeping the foot out, you're just going to cut forward like you're doing a samurai cut with a sword. One hand on his wrist, one hand by his elbow. You're going to kind of go forward and pull and follow through. Getting him off balance, taking him down. And that way. 1, 2, 3, kick, set him up. One more variation. There are many variations, but another one here, strike, you soften them up, go to the groin. If I start to do this, and I get more of a, he wants to stand up, I'm not going to resist him. So as he starts to stand up, I'm just going to take this, turn, pulling that arm down, kind of, and careful on the wrist, snap the wrist, take him down, take him in the direction he wants to go. One more time from this side.